Let's do a full face of my Sephora sale rec. So I'm gonna start off with the Merit Instant Glow Serum. It's such a nice, like, light little, I wanna say like oil, but without being like oily, if that makes sense. Serum. Like, it just adds that nice little glow and hydration to your skin. And I start off with this. I have a little routine that I like to do. So this one's the first one because it's the thinnest of the three. And it's also the one that like sinks into your skin the most. Next up, we have this Merit Great Skin Priming Moisturizer. So I'll do like a pump and just put it on my skin. I layer the thinner one first and this one, which is a very nice like primer. I wouldn't use this as like skincare necessarily. I would just use this as a primer just to like add that moisture into my skin. Say Super Glowy Gel in the shade Warm Glow. This is my last little layer. You see that little slight glow that it adds compared to the other side? That's what I want. So the other two are mainly for like hydrating my skin, making sure my skin's not gonna like be dry or cakey, have dry patches. And then this step just adds like the little glow. Patrick Ta foundation. This is just the one I instantly went for right now. We're just gonna buff this in. I also recommend this brush. It's such a cutesy little brush. I love it. I love this little brush. I love the little shape. I love that it's like travel friendly. Blends it out really, really nicely. Milk Stick in the shade Stoked. I like doing contour, and by contour, I use that term very loosely. I just like placing it in certain places for a reason. Like I like the little shadow effect here, and I don't like my head to be too bronzy, so I feel like if I add a little bit of this, it helps it not look too bronzy later on. The Makeup by Mario MF4 brush, I'm going with the smaller end, and the Say Do Bronze. Just gonna grab a little bit. Just gonna do a light line, and going with that same side, I did wipe it off on a towel as my bronzer. Patrick Ta blush, and she's blushing. I'm going in with the cream. I'm actually gonna mix two shades. So I'm adding this one first. Added a streak of the Say Do blush in the shade Baby, and I'm just blending it out again. Do like a concealer combo. So this is the Kosas concealer. This for just places I want concealer, but I don't want too much like brightness. I'm adding a touch of the Say concealer, Tasha Denona concealer. Just right there, and I'm going with the Say Double Brush. And I'm just going to blend this out down here. With the One Size Pink powder, I am setting the under eye and the eye. Put a little concealer on there right now. I'm just gonna go like this, and just slightly add it back, and make it not as harsh. As you can see, I'm going with the new Say powder blushes. This is the shade Chow, and I'm going with the powder blush brush, which I also really recommend. I like going like this with it right now. Look at that little blush. And I am gonna add another blush because I'm extra. Now with House Labs Hibiscus Haze, I'm just going to add a little bit. Is this blush heavy? Yeah, sure. But do I love it? Yes! I'm gonna use this Kosas Cloud Set powder to make sure all the powders melt on my face. Kosas Setting Spray really like melts everything in. I do know this one is like my trusty. As you can see, I've used half of it. This like kind of tightens your face like a slash. It kind of makes a film, like you kind of feel like it tight. Like if you put it here on your temple and then like move it, you'll feel it like. So I'm gonna add a little bit of this. And last we have the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. This is the shade Champagne Glow. I really, really, really like this highlighter. I think it's underrated a bit. It's just like so pretty. I used this on my cousin once and she was like, oh my God, this is actually really pretty. I'm like, yeah, I think they're expensive. They're like $50, but it's like a very beautiful glow, I feel like. Bye.